Let's have a conversation.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm sure I'll see you at one of these events again soon.
We got Mark with the Mindful Reality podcast, who I've been a guest on, and it was a blast.
Thank you for having me, honestly, and I cannot wait to do it again. We're going to do this again in the future. I just know it.
Welcome back to those who were here an hour ago. But for those who were not, welcome for the first time back to Mindful Reality TV from a mental health perspective. Let's get right into business. Okay, I think that I wrote down a couple of things for the episode. I think I wrote down literally maybe a couple of things for the episode. Hey Ed, hey Charm Life, and hey Ma. Everything went as expected. Okay, so let me jump right into the only couple of things that I do have written down for the episode. Most everything I've seen already, and I already knew it was going to be on there. I was laughing at the jury segment. When Sari went into the jury, we got an unexpected jury segment. And Blue said, I wrote this one down. Blue said to Sari, "You're only here because you're not sipping the Jag juice." And America said, "The Jag juice is banned in the jury house." So Sari's not on Jag, America's not on Jag, and Blue's not on Jag. That's three of them. I doubt that Felicia is going to be for Jag. Well, let me not skip steps. They showed the competition. They showed the power of veto competition, which was matching, putting pictures in order of events that happened in the house, and then putting which day that those things happened. And it seemed like everybody got all the stuff that was pertaining to eviction days. But what tripped them up was the picture of Corey in the pink and Blue's outfit. And then I think that's like one other thing that happened that was not relating to the game itself. But it seemed like, I mean, they didn't show us a timer like they have shown in previous seasons. It felt to me like Jag won by a significant margin. I don't know whether that's true or not because they're not showing us enough for us to know that. But it seemed like Jag won by a significant margin. Let me get to these comments really quick because the comments are already hot in here. Y'all didn't waste any time. All right. I only watched the jury and Taylor. Did Jag wimp out like expected? Yes. Jag voted out Mama Fee. Yes, he did. Hi, Debbie. Hi again, Maya. Hi, Joan. Tonight's episode was boring as F, except for the jury segment. Agreed. Jag is just annoying. Hey, Melanie. I loved Cerise's energy and jury. Oh, yeah. Taylor was looking fly in the episode. Felicia literally said Matt is playing the better social game. Cam is the only one pro Jag. I know Cam is pro Jag. He's like, I'm proud of Jag. And they're like, nope, we are not. Hi again, Janelle. Like the speeches were half a saying hi. The speeches this season have not been giving anything. The speeches have not been interesting. They have not been exciting. They're not convincing anyone of anything. So I could throw out all the speeches from the season. I can't even really remember the last one that I was even mildly entertained by. That little gesture Felicia did after Jag's goodbye makes me think she didn't believe a word he was saying. Probably not. I'm hyped for the potential winner. Oh, yeah. Julie teased about the winter season on the episode. She said, find out about, what did she say? Did she say holiday season or winter season or whatever she said? But I'm hoping it's the all winter season because I can't deal with another one of these seasons. But if it's a shortened 30-day all winter season, I'm for it. I'm checked out. See you Thursday, Big Brother. It came across, yeah, it did come across so fake. All these comments already. I'm already behind, and I'm seeing 11:17 for your comment, and I'm already behind in the comments. Never eating mustard again. Cam has no choice but to be pro Jag. He'd have had to win the same way. The speeches are just extra. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Good evening. Was Julie there tonight? Yes, she was. Only speech I remember was she said his breath smelled bad. Yep. America. And that he was given unwanted lap dance requests. I don't think I'm ready for another season. 10 days of Big Brother season. Let's go. I flushed my mustard seed down the toilet. Just warning y'all, I'm probably going to only be here for like 30 minutes, possibly less. But I appreciate y'all for coming back. I want celebrity season. You'd want a celebrity season versus an all-winner season? I mean, I'm biased because I don't really like Celebrity Big Brother, so 8 times on the block, but mustard seed didn't work tonight. That's fair. I'm kind of tired, honestly. So Matt is staying, y'all. So here's another thing I was going to mention. I was going to mention that in the goodbye speech that Jag gave for Felicia, he said, Matt and Bowie wanted to get rid of you last week, but I convinced them to stay. In neither Matt nor Bowie's speeches did they say anything bad about Jag. I don't know. I mean, I know it's chopped up, but I'm pretty sure if they said something bad about Jag, it would be included, or at least I would think it would be included. So as far as what we saw, the other two were just complimenting her, and he made sure to throw a jab at them as if, oh, I wanted to protect you in the house and they wanted to get you out. Now, as far as Bowie was concerned, let's be real. Bowie didn't care who went home as long as it's not her. Bowie had no horse in that race about who goes home between Cirie or Felicia. She didn't care. Matt wanted Cirie to stay, so that's a lie. So he told her one final lie. Both of those things are a lie. Because Bowie didn't care which one of them stayed, and Matt wanted Cirie to stay, like Cirie. So to say Matt and Bowie wanted you out last week, and I am the reason why you stayed. This is why Jag gives me a headache. I wonder if y'all caught that. All right. It was interesting. Jury pointed out Jag pushed to get rid of anyone he couldn't control. I never really liked the celebrity season. The only one I watched was season 2, and it was only for Tom Green. CBS was fire season 2. You would think it would help Jag, but Matt, being the all-American boy, seems to be protecting him with the jury. Does God like Matt more than Mama Fee? If Jag and Bowie, is the jury going to vote Bowie? They might. This is some bull. And you know, it's funny. It's interesting too that Taylor, when she was talking to Julie, basically was like, now we're going back to this whole thing of people valuing the comps more than the social. And she's like, you know that I'm for the social. So you know she's not going for Jag. Even though her position, you know, being somebody who's doing the reporting and everything, she didn't want to directly say it. She said it indirectly that she's not going to be going for someone who was just there because of comps, which is Jag. Fee should have won. Jack seriously said he was protecting Felicia like she's out of the house on his veto. What makes him think Felicia would buy that lie? After the dummies on Celebrity BB last time, I can do without that kind of season for a while. I didn't see it, so I don't know. I brought that up in Discord before I came here. CBS is Chocolate. Why did you hide Cass? I accidentally hit a comment. Sorry. Hello, everyone. I read that it will probably be an all-winner season. All winners from all those shows? Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race, and The Challenge? That would be really interesting. Even though I don't watch Amazing Race, and I haven't watched that many seasons of Survivor, but maybe some people that I might know from The Challenge. Shout out to the 48 people on here. A lot of people came back. It's not the 94 that was on here earlier, but still the most I've had for a post show on a Sunday night. You just put her on the block. Oh, you're talking about Chocolate. Allison Grodner likes Matt more than Felicia. It's not the comps, it's the power you can influence without winning comps, especially when the social game is hot doo-doo water. I hope they bring back pre-jury. They will. The pre-jury is coming back. Jags goodbye mess. He high key, not low key. I mean, the guy lied to her on the way out. Like Matt and Bowie wanted you out last week, and I'm the reason you stayed. Like that's just flat out a lie. Oh, Jag is killing me. And that the number from 1 to 100 thing. Come on now. Hot doo-doo water. Fire production is first step to reviving Big Brother. Please, CBS, pick celebrities that know how to play Big Brother. Based on my observation from that interview, Julie seems like a fan of Felicia. I don't know, was giving fangirl vibes. I think she likes Felicia. I don't know, I guess. But I saw more fangirl vibes when she was interviewing Sari. But I'm not sure the math will math. Speaking of which, that's a good segue into my spiel about the like button. We have 46 people in the chat. If you appreciate the content, the consistency, if you appreciate the for real chat that you guys are all a part of, the for real chat, please hit the like button. Help boost me in the algorithms. We have 45 people. For some reason, it's not loading on my phone, so I can't see how many likes are in here, but we have 45 people in the chat, and I can just assume that.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
I could just assume that the math is not mathing. It's loading for me, so I can't really see yet. Oh, here we go. I see 27 likes and 42 viewers. So if you're in here, if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button. We're day 96 in the Big Brother house. And oh yeah, I've been on all 96 days. I plan to go all 100 days. The competition is the part 1 of the competition is tonight. So I guess we'll find out. I'm not going to be up to find out who won, but I guess when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, we're going to find out who won part 1 of the competition. And then after they tell us the Jag won, no, I'm kidding. I don't know. Matt might hold on for his Olympic life if it's one of those hold on competitions like it usually is. And I don't know. Julie's interview last week was fishing for who might join. Cass, you have been evicted from For Real. Oh, somebody became. Oh, Danny, thank you for your thanks for becoming a member on this channel, Danny. Appreciate you. Okay, where are we at? This just skipped me ahead of all these comments. There's so many comments right now. Okay. All of a sudden he's thinking about jury. I know, right? That's the first thing that he ever said that made me think that he's even thinking about jury votes at all. Mark and Cass pick a number between 1 to 100. How did I even get in the running for going on the block is the question. Bowie and Jag wanted Sari. Matt didn't want Sari out. I know. He just flat out lied to her on the way out. I can't get into Amazing Race either. For some reason, it always stresses me out when they're rushing around. They need a whole new production team as well as a team that builds comps. Hi, Mark in chat. Chanel, you wouldn't want to watch Joe and Ian and Morgan and Lena race to the end. Even my husband was shocked that Matt didn't question the number guessing thing. Maybe Matt isn't as smart as I thought. 29. You all see 29. Please hit the like button. Hi, Tammy. Matt couldn't be dumber. It's mind-boggling to me. I just saw someone remove a like. 30, 29. It's most likely Jag. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The 8.2K one was the best. I don't really care to find out who won, but if I'm bored at 4 a.m., I may update Discord. Don't say that, Mark. I mean, it's always the most likely scenario is for Jag to win. So, all right, Jag would have been out week 1 to 5 if he was on last season. I agree. Danny, welcome. If anyone wants to join my channel as a member where I give members only updates, extra content. I'm probably going to start doing some more videos and everything too when the Big Brother season is over. But basically, if you want to support me, I'm going to put my membership link in the chat. If you want to become a member, I would appreciate it. With peace and love. Thank you. I pinned it. All right. The winner of part 1 can sit out till part 3. Yep. Don't jinx it. We don't want Jag to win. I'd love for Matt to win at this point. I was a member before YouTube. Oh, you were a member before YouTube always dropping your memberships. I honest to God believe Jag thinks the jury will hate him because he won so many comps. I know it's not even because of the comps. He really thinks he has done damage control. Really, Danny, that's not cool. Because I love you, Mark. I'm lying for jury management. Now pick a number 1 to 100. Felicia said she's going to be convincing people in the jury to vote how she wants to vote. Mark, do you know the last time? No, when was the last time that there was a jury of 7 before this season? Somebody tell me. I agree. He doesn't seem to recognize the real problem jury has with him. 70. Jag would have been out week 5 if he didn't get saved. Yep. And you know, Sari's not for him. America's not for him. Blue's not for him. Corey, I don't know. He could be on the fence. I don't know. Cam's for Jag. Felicia's not for Jag. So Jag has already lost in my view. I don't think Jag wins against either of those two. So I think that he gave away his potential to win the 750K. I think that what Felicia said, even though what she was saying to him was self-serving, I think it was also true. I think if he sat next to Felicia, he at least had a chance to win in a final two. I don't think he would beat Bowie or Matt. I just don't. Because socially, he's played the worst out of the three. Because he has the most blood on his hands. Felicia tried her hardest to stay in. Listen, Felicia, 3 out of the 4 oldest players on this season made it to at least 5. Even though Bowie's lying about her age. Jag was on the block twice. They chose this, and the votes were flipped. I mean, he got voted out, but then when he was against Red, Jag was the original target, I'm pretty sure. And then there was a flip. Loved her interview with Julie. Me too. I want to see the extended interview when that comes out. I wish they didn't evict Red on his birthday. That was cold-blooded. 2 days after his birthday. Felicia will only have the round table. She'll be in a hotel room until then. I mean, they already know what they want to do, regardless. Taylor needs to host. Oh, yeah, I would love that. Somebody answer that question. Have we ever had a worse top 3? Remember, Sari told Matt to save Jag. Corey is on the fence. Currently, Cam is his only sure vote. Exactly. That's still his birthday week. Awful. We could have been spared watching Jag continue on in this game. Taylor looking beautiful. They didn't even talk about Bowie. Was Blue against Jag? I didn't see. Yes, she was. Blue actually said, she said, you're only here. She said to Sari, you're only here because you're not sipping the Jag juice. And America was like, the Jag juice is banned in the jury house. I found that hilarious. I was laughing out loud at that part. They're not sipping the Jag juice in the jury house. I don't think Corey, that might be a soundbite for me, but then CBS, since that was actually on the episode, yeah, it probably won't be a soundbite. I don't think Corey will vote for Bowie against Jag, though. Corey is holding on to. They don't even need Corey's vote at this point. The 3 oldest women in the house were the last 3 women in the house. That's true. If Red would have just laid back week 5, he would have not been evicted, and Jag would have been voted out, which pissed off Cameron and Bowie because they weren't on the right side of the vote. Sari, Felicia might. They're definitely voting against Jag. They even spoke to each other before Sari left. And they were like, if Jag's sitting next to Bowie, we're voting for Bowie. And definitely if Matt is sitting next to him, they're voting for Matt. So the mamas are not voting for Jag. It's actually ideal for Matt to be sitting next to Jag. Because if Matt was sitting next to Felicia, you would kind of argue that they're both mostly there for social game. Cass, when is your birthday? Cam is a Jag vote because that's it. Yeah, they played exactly. That's the reason why Cam is so gushing over Jag, because it's like that's the same game he was trying to play. The Jag juice was funny. I think they'd vote Bowie also. I really do. Jag juice banned. Stop saying Jag juice. You guys are getting under my nether region with this. I hope Tuesday's episode isn't boring. It's the look back episode, so I mean, I wouldn't expect anything interesting from that. I mean, I guess they're gonna show some of the part one of the competition. It sounded like, so I guess we'll at least get to see that. But the majority of the episode is gonna be boring. Jag has no chance because exactly you only need 4 votes now. That's so on this season, the jury is much more important than most recent seasons that had like 11 because you could piss off 5 people and still win. What y'all think of a winter season? Will you be invested in that, or do you feel like you need a break? If you are for a winter season, put a 2 in the chat. If you feel like you need a break before winter season, put a 1 in the chat just so that I can see something. I'm skipping Tuesday's episode intentionally and taking a nap. The fact that Floater Bowie could win is the perfect ending to this weird season. I know, right? To be honest, a Bowie win is what production deserves at this point. Hey Ma, Jag, Juice, and Felicia's Farts. If y'all haven't been on this channel before, Lisa just hit both of Ma's trigger points. That's why I left this comment up here a little bit longer. Ma Zing deserves an extra couple of seconds on the screen. Jag competitions are so weak. The comp threats were eliminated so early in the game. Agreed. Look back episode, don't remind me. What's the reason to vote for Bowie? I'm confuzzled. LOL. It might come down to the order of votes. All right, Cass. All right, cool, Cass. I'll evict you on Christmas because it's a holiday and it's your birthday week. I will be skipping the winter season. So YTC and Danny want the winter season. I prefer smaller jury. Chanel wants the winter season. Charm Life does not. Joan wants a winter season. Zinzi wants a winter season. LRLC does not. I have a feeling they're going to have the alum kind of host the look back episode, maybe because they said they're going to be there and there's nothing left for them to be there for. So probably that would make sense. 2, because this season was trash. Okay, so like 90% of you basically would like for that winter season. I said 2 if you would like to see the winter season, if you think it should happen, and 1 if you do not want to see it. So 2 people said they would not, and everyone else said they would. Debbie said she would, Lisa would, Mary would. I definitely need to take a break, but if there are legends, I could potentially be in. Brenda says no. I'm here for more Big Brother, but this season has just been voting with the house and boring and trash twist. I know. If it was like that, I would shoot. Sleep in. Ma, you're playing like Jag, thinking too far in advance. You might not be here next week. You might get voted out. That's true. What surprise? Did you plan this with Cass? Yeah, we're not participating in your game unless you tell us the prize. 2, if it's a Legends or something. I will so be here next week because Allison Grodner is in love with me. I need a do-over, I know, right? Redemption. They need to take all the people that were voted out in the first half, except Luke, and take everyone else and put them on a season versus some new people. All the people that were voted out in the first half. By the way, there's 50 of you. So I have a pre-episode record for a Sunday night and a post-episode record for a Sunday night. This was a big Sunday. A lot of you jumped on here. I'm very appreciative of that. Tomorrow I get my tooth pulled. Exciting. Should it be $1 million game? I know, right? It is a hard game. Isn't it kind of crazy how Survivor is a third of the length of this show and pays $1 million? Not Lisa catching a stray nomination. Ma was talking about nominating me, and I did nothing. The prize is Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. I still wouldn't vote for Bowie to win. She is literally the best guesser in BB history. But it's just annoying watching Jag compete against. Matt can win competitions if there's no Big Brother aspects to it. Like if it's just a matter of go get it, balance something, run here, grab this, do this the fastest, Matt can win that stuff. When it comes to remembering Big Brother trivia or that kind of stuff, it's not even fair. It's like watching Jag just go against a bunch of people. Oh, that was the other funny thing that Sari said. I would respect Jag if he wasn't going against 2 senior citizens, an idiot, and an airhead. I was like, oh, go off, Sari. I guess she and Felicia would be the senior citizens. I guess Matt would be the idiot, and Bowie would be the airhead. That's what I'm assuming. I want a season of winners and second chance players only and include BB Can and others. That would be interesting. I blame it on the Jag juice. BB Can pays $100K. LMAO. Lisa and Mark are going on the block. Enjoy. But somebody might win that power of invincibility. The power of invincibility. I mean, y'all know, well, I guess you might not know, but I'm just laid back in general, so I don't see myself being any other way on Big Brother. I wouldn't be an aggressive player. Who's applying, by the way? You saw that they talked about the applications. Which one of y'all is going to be the next Jag? Bowie gives me more idiot vibes. But she's a lawyer. Sari's response to Cam was perfect. Cam's energy was low for the jury segment compared to the others. Power of invisibility. Cam had a name for Izzy, Felicia. Yeah, I remember that. Vice President, President, and Secretary of Defense. I remember that. That's true. Ma is always aggressive. So y'all got another 5 minutes or so. Maybe longer, just depends. But throw your comments in here. I will try to read as many of them as I can, hopefully all of them. But it's Sunday night. I want to get as much sleep as possible. Going to the dentist first thing in the morning. If I was Bowie Jane, I'll apply if Bowie Jane wins. I already told y'all that. Bowie Jane could win. If I was a BB contestant, I would lay low, but by jury time, be acting a fool. I can't hold water on a good day. It was funny at the end when they had the champagne and they started drinking it, and then Jag was like, no, don't drink too much of that because we have a competition coming up. I was thinking to myself, I would let y'all drink that. I wouldn't drink it at all because I would be preparing my stamina for the part 1, which is always the physical hold on to something competition, and I don't want to be inebriated in any way for that. Idiots can be presidents. I'm sure she's not all that. Would you be acting a fool with your pants on the ground, though? Pants on the ground, pants on the ground. No, I thought that power was dumb. And I thought that, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I don't think I've even heard anyone else say this. But I literally think that if not for the fans that captured Kirsten also saying the N-word when she was talking to Jared, I felt like they would have done the same thing they did with Taylor's elimination and canceled it. But I think that because of this I can't think of a term that I can actually say on here, but just because of this storm of fans that were mad as hell about Luke's eviction, not eviction, but Luke being kicked out of the house, and then saying, oh, Kirsten needs to be kicked out too. I felt like that's why they allowed that to continue. And that paved the way for this power of invincibility thing to even exist. And this is like the butterfly effect. This perfect storm of crap happening allowed for Jag to still be in this house. Then we had this zombie twist where he hid behind Cam and made this alliance with Cam. Bowie gets the next HOH, takes out Cameron for them. It's just, you can't even, Hollywood writers, no pun intended, I guess. Hollywood writers couldn't make up the fact that this is the final three. Did Jag say the production? No, he didn't say anything about production. He just told them that Kirsten was screwed over. Good charm life, public indecency is a class 2 felony. She was. Luke is still out here acting a fool. I heard. What did Red do with Luke? Had a live so Luke could defend himself and blame Corey for his ejection from the game. I picture Bowie in court guessing everything. Red had him on his live, no. I would have made the person do a puzzle to come back in. This season is like a terrible BB fan fiction written by a teenager. I have to watch that. This is what I'm trying to say. I mean, it doesn't matter if Corey told production because we all saw it. It's on the feeds. You can actually literally go on the feed still. It's still on there. They never took it off. Luke said he messaged Jared and was blocked. Really? He messaged him since Jared has been out? Said he's not sorry for saying the N-word because Jared basically said it was fine. The one thing that I have to say about that is in the spaces that Jared was in a few days ago, he said that it was something that he would address offline. So because of that, I'm surprised that he would not have a conversation with Luke. That's not a defense of Luke. It's just that's what he said. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Luke said Corey ran to production and then he was ejected. He would have been ejected either way because it doesn't matter whether Corey ran to them or not. It was on Twitter quickly, the same night. I still remember, I think I was about to go to bed. Yeah, I think I might have even turned off the feeds at that point. And then I just browsed. Maybe I looked on Twitter for a second, and then it was like, oh, Luke says N-word. I saw the video right away. I was like, oh, no way. So then I remember I rewound the feeds because I was like, I wonder if this is still on here. I rewound the feeds. It's still the weirdest thing to me how they cut whatever they were saying before that. It cut right on, right when he said that. I was like, this is strange. I remember my jaw dropping when I saw that. It has been quite this. I feel like we've lived 10 different seasons in one. There's Luke N-word. There's us expecting Kirsten to stay there, and everyone was hashtagging Kirsten's karma, including Taylor. I remember, there was the Izzy thing. I know your secret. Izzy running around with Sari. There was the Jared Corey. Like, so much stuff has happened in there. There was the Red Cameron partnership. There was the whole Riley Cam thing. There was a Mara Corey, and it was just like, I feel like I've watched 10 different seasons in one. People were talking about when Jared called America the R word and didn't get kicked off, but Luke gets the boot. I remember that night Twitter wasn't playing about whoever was handling feeds that day wanted him out. Got to be. He didn't say it was fine. He said they were more enraged than he was because in spaces like that, people tend to downplay and deflect in order to not be the angry black person. Turning on the feeds just as Luke said it lets you know the deal, since feeds are supposed to be like 3. Yeah, they could have cut it out. Yes. A lot of drama, but no substance. It feels like pre-zombie week. But you know what, though? They could have cut it out. But then it would be harder for them to cut that out when they were having post discussions about it. That's the whole thing with that. They would have to cut out every potential conversation. And everyone would be like, what are they talking about? Yeah, post zombie week too. I swear it feels it. He did, and Luke's was more egregious than Kyle's. It was Luke justifying his actions. The R word was all over Twitter, and so was Julie's previous interview. How that is always not okay. Yet BB did nothing to evict over that. It's sad they do not hold the same. They do not hold disability to the same level. I live when Izzy would stare at Sari. I still remember that video that I captured when Sari was sleeping and she did the triple look just to make sure Sari was still there, that she didn't vanish or something into the scary verse. The zombie twist would have been better if it was a jury battle back, kind of like Camp comeback from BB21. Bigger Sari, fangirl, Izzy or Julie discuss. Equal, maybe. Chocolate, LOL. Izzy was obsessed. Yeah, no, Jag did not evict Matt. Jag had planned to evict Matt. Last night he said he was going to evict Matt. Today at some point he said he was going to evict Matt. Then sometime in the early afternoon for them, he had a change of heart. He said he wouldn't feel right if he did that. Changed his mind and he evicted. I said evote. That's what Big D used to say. Julie, I sadly to evote this person. I remember when Jared thought America was throwing competitions. She did. I don't think she threw all the competitions, but America was throwing competitions. Bowie was throwing competitions. Sari was throwing competitions. I mean, I don't think she was good at competitions, but we did see that she clearly threw some. Does anyone remember when Sari checked Kirsten? He had a change of heart? Yeah, after he went to the diary room. BB made it clear during All-Stars they'd eject players. It says a racial slur after people thought Memphis said the N-word. There was no public statement on the R word. BB likes to deflect if they can. But Jared did say in a few of his post-game interviews that they gave him a warning. He said production gave him a strong warning and told him basically like he's on a strike. and he would be evicted if any kind of hate speech or anything happened again. Izzy leaving in her piggy outfit was funny. The early comps were thrown a lot, and with the power structure of the house, I get that. I will never get over people throwing in the end game, though. The only person I think who threw in the end game was just Sari, actually. Izzy became crispy bacon. Luke and Riley. I've never heard that one. Jared was Warren, and I do think that is how Luke would have been handled, probably. Thought Izzy pig outfit was funny. Crazy how Matt can think he would spend a week with Josh, not knowing it was a punishment. That was funny. Felicia was evicted then. Good for Jack, keeping his loyalty to Matt. Sometimes money is not worth it. These players can make a great living on BB, on social media after BB. America threw the spinning comp for invisible HOH. Jag was evicted. All right, y'all. I appreciate you for hopping on. It was a good night. I mean, the episode wasn't really given, to use a today's era term, but it was a good night on here. We had 94 people on the earlier chat. We had 50 people on this one. That's both the most that I've had for a pre-game and post-game on Sunday. And it's the last one of the season. We only have 2 more episodes. In 1 minute, I mean, I guess in the house, because they're not on the same time zone as me, they're still going to be day 96. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Will be day 97. Will be 97. Day 97. Yeah, this is a long season. Jag isn't one of the house guests that will do well on social media. No. Bye. See you on Discord. I haven't watched yet. He doesn't have the fan base others do, but Jag's family has money. Yeah, they'll be fine in that regard. But I think that Jag will be in for a rude awakening, because if you hear what he's been saying on the feeds, Jag believes that his standing in this game is very good. So it'll be interesting tomorrow when I wake up to see who wins the HOH. I don't know if my mustard seed faith allows me to believe that it's not going to be Jag. I'm going to be honest. I disagree, Smokey. If I go to play BB, it's to win 750K. It's not a social media star. I came to play Big BB. Luke was not the best type of person to me. He also said the art. What? In what context? Oh, I'm assuming that he said Jared should have gotten the same thing as him for saying that. Because if he said it any other way, I'm like, whoa. Hi, Shalon. Taylor said on Twitter, with all they do to get onto the game, you are coming to play for money. In Luke context. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I'll be on here tomorrow, even though it's going to suck to be on this week after getting my wisdom tooth pulled. But if I suffered through this many days of this season, I'm not going to let a sore spot in my mouth from this wisdom tooth allow me to miss days. It might be a shorter one. I don't know. It depends how I feel. It might be a shorter live than usual, or a shorter couple of lives than usual, but I will be here. Maybe I'll try to get on here in the morning prior to leaving my house to update, you know, who won the HOH. But I'm actually off tomorrow because I was like, I'm not even trying to do this operation and then try to work right after that. Remember Taylor said friendship comes second to the win? I do remember. If you're on for 5 minutes, it counts. It sure does. It sure does. If I jump on here for 5 seconds, I will count that as not missing my day. But I wouldn't be on here for 5 minutes. I'll be on here at least a good, I don't know, 15, 20 at least. It depends. All right, y'all. Everybody have a good night, and we'll talk soon.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
but
you.
I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.